Hello, this is Ray from Simple Strings, and today I'll be teaching you how to tune your guitar. So it's actually pretty easy if you know the music theory just a little bit, right? But for complete beginners, it's usually a nightmare, right? People tell you that, oh yeah, E, A, D, G, B, E, but when you tune it, it appears to be C, B, and they'd be like, what does that even mean, right? So today I'm going to be teaching you a beginner-proof way to tune your guitar. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is to download this app called GuitarTuna, like the fish. I'm not sponsored by the GuitarTuna, the app, but simply from my personal experience, every time when I have a new student, I would just ask them to get the app because it's just very useful. So now, after you get the app, make sure to have access to the microphone, and it's going to have a page pops out. Ask you to see if you want to subscribe to their subscription service. If you don't want to pay for it, it's totally fine. You just kind of click continue, and then on the top left there will be X comes out. You just click it and you'll be fine. You can just continue use the app as usual. So now we're in the app. Okay, so now we're in the app. You see on the top it says auto. I want you guys to turn it off. The reason being that so each strings right here has a particular note, right? We got E, A, D, G, B, E. From top to bottom, from your sixth string, the top one's your sixth string. The bottom one's your first string. So from top to bottom, from sixth to first, you get E, A, D, G, B, E. Right? Eddie, 8. Dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. So let's say if your E string, your low E string, right, the sixth string, it's way out of tune, right? Which happens, maybe you haven't been touching the guitar for so long. Let's say you're trying to tune your sixth string, right? And you pluck it, it's supposed to be E, but it comes out it comes out as D, right? Because it's out of tune. And the tuner might think that, oh, hey, it's D, you're tuning your fourth string, and it will just say, hey, yeah, you're in tune, but in fact, your sixth string is supposed to be E, not D, right? So what we want to do, we're going to turn off the auto, and we're going to click, so you can kind of see we can choose which string that we're doing first. All right, so we're going to start from the E at the left. All right. By the way, if you're a left-handed player, just kind of switch everything over. All right. So put your phone, your tuner, right in front of the guitar sound hole. Okay. Now, what you want to do, make sure you have the low E clicked, selected. All right. Now what you want to do, make sure your left hand's not touching the strings that you're trying to tune. All right. Now your right hand, put your thumb on top of the strings. When you pick down, you want to make sure your thumb rests on the string under. So for example, I'm tuning the sixth string right now, right? And after I pluck the strings, my thumb's supposed to be, it should be on top of the fifth string, okay? So like this. Alright? And so you actually want to pluck your strings as many times as possible. So just constantly plucking it. So you can see. It tells us that we're way low right now. We're going to tune up. Right? Just going to keep plucking it. The reason why I want to keep plucking it is because the strings, it will change its tuning as it goes. It's kind of like a curved line, right? You pluck it, it's at the highest point, and it will gradually go down a little bit. What you want is that you want the highest point to be exactly on the line, right? You see there's a line in the middle? Now, I'm just gonna keep picking it. Oh, by the way, if you're not too sure which way should you turn, the quickest way to find out is just tune it, right? Just turn it, pick a way, pick a direction, and just start making some noise. You can just kind of tell by tuning the knobs if the string is going tighten it up or loosen up, right? That's obviously going up, and it's going down, right? And the reason why I ask you to try it instead of just kind of tell you a direction is because it really depends, right? Maybe the person who put the new strings on a guitar didn't really put it on the certain, the direction that's supposed to be. But anyway, so I would say that's the quickest way to find out which way to tighten or loosen up your strings, right? So now we're going to continuously plucking it, like so, and tune the knob as we go, right? And as you get closer, you want to kind of go easy on the knob. It's going to what we call fine tuning, right? There we go. You see, the moment that we hit it, there's a check mark, but then it kind of went down, right? Which is okay. You just want a moment. You want the highest point to be on the line, and then you're good. Now next one. So next one, so don't forget, we're going to click the next string that we want. Alright, next one's A string on 5th string. By the way, if you prefer to tune up from 1st string up, that's totally fine as well. I just like to tune from top to down. So that's just me. Next one. Oh, I forgot to click the next one. Nice. Next one. Nice. Now, next one. Last one. Alright. And after you get all 6 strings tuned, I highly recommend, especially if your strings hasn't been tuned for a good while, or if your strings are brand new, I suggest you to go back up to the 6th string and then tune down one more time. Because sometimes the strings, they will change the tensions, right? Especially new strings. You need to kind of stretch them out first. That being said, they get out of tune pretty easily. So, at least for the first couple weeks. So what you want to do is just gonna make sure to keep tuning your guitar, which after you get the first part done should have been too hard. All right, now what you want to do is you want to go back to auto. All right, now our strings are a lot closer in tune. All you need to do, you don't have to you don't have to click the individual tuning packs anymore. You can just kind of, you see, the app knows that this is the 6th string, the low E string. Okay, that's good. Now next one. You see, we just tuned the strings and they're out of tune already. So there we go. Awesome. And I know that might seem like a lot to do every time before we practice, but trust me, this is a very, very crucial step for you to develop your ear on what are what's right, what are the right sounds and what are the not so right sounds. Hopefully now you have a tuned guitar and start practicing. Thank you for watching.